How you doing? I'm Hassan, and I'm an American chauffeur. Okay, one thing that I wanted to look at today, it's kind of important. Well, most of them are important to me. See, I'm really truly beginning to appreciate the ability to bring some of these topics to you that are very important, and I want you to remember what I'm doing is sharing my experience and my strength and my hope. You know, and this experience is in rideshare. Some of you others, which I encourage you to do, who are in other aspects of life, that aspect of life that you're living in is bringing you the life that you really truly desire. And I'm going to become more and more comfortable with expressing these things like this to you. The only reason is that in some cases, even for me, because see, I watch the videos, I watch all the videos, all the transportation videos, the Uber, Lyft videos and stuff like that. And it's always usually involving how Uber or Lyft or somebody involved with rideshare is getting mistreated, okay? Or somewhere, maybe it's a passenger being mistreated and it shows up on the news, Maybe it's a passenger that mistreats you, and I'm gonna tell you, you need to cook these cameras up. Start sending them to your local news station when somebody treats you badly. Because what's happening is, and I notice, and it's bad, you know, depends on where I'm at and where I'm seeing it. Too many of us, are looking down on ourselves and carrying ourselves like that. When the beauty of what you have in your hands, I'm just happen to be in rideshare. This is for rideshare, chauffeur, taxi maybe, okay? But anywhere where you're dealing with peer-to-peer people, and we're living in this kind of sick world that we're living in right now. I'm just gonna say it is sick, but I'm gonna be cool down and be careful, right? People are getting in your car and they're suicidal. You just haven't looked at it and seen it for what it is. They're getting in your car. You see how in these TV shows and everything where people tear up their own stuff? Oh my gosh. Get frustrated and do something. How you get that frustrated? Don't let what this world, what this society says that you are, dictate what you are. Now let me be careful here, because people define themselves as their job job or whatever they're doing to make money. I'm a chauffeur, and I'm building a transportation. I have a transportation company. I'm building it on out. Okay. Others may be, if they're architects, say, well, I'm an architect, or they're boat captain or whatever. All these things are very interesting, every one of them. Even doing rideshare. When I was just doing just Uber and Lyft, by the time I got over here, I was proud to call myself a rideshare driver, but what I came from back over there wasn't all that nice, because I was homeless back then. You know, I started this in while being homeless. I don't even know why I was walking on a cane. I did all this walking on a cane. Okay, I didn't get my first hip surgery until it was like 2021. I got the first one, 2022. I ended up having to get another one. But anyway, if that ain't life-changing enough, but I'm glad that this industry has been here, and that I have been here for the industry. The beauty of it is that how I define myself, because I do it colloquially. It says, who are you? What are you? Okay, I'm a chauffeur. I live in Atlanta, Georgia, and all of that. But who is the real me? See, so I took advantage of doing ride share to help get free of that stupid brainwashing. See, because by practicing these things here, which I let them extend into all of my life. Because what started me off doing rideshare was basically I was in bad health and I was tired of taking all that medication and mess they give you when you got all pumped. Okay, look. Okay, I don't want to belittle anybody, but for me personally, I had a disease. I didn't like the disease. So I decided I didn't want to live like that anymore. So with rideshare, I started getting juicers and started getting stuff and started doing healthy things. Then all this other stuff, I began to see how it all hooked together. Now, it didn't have to be that I did rideshare to do it. You could be doing something else. I came through rideshare. So if you're listening to this and you're in rideshare, I'm trying to, because I'm still a little silly about it, in my own silly little way, trying to let you know, man, look up, man. Carry yourself with some dignity and some pride. There's people who can't even do this work at all just because they ain't paying you. You get yourself paid, huh? Work your way on up. Run these things. Make these things into habits. That's what I did. I'm gonna be careful. I'm gonna be careful. All I did was run all this into my life. I do it all the time. And of course there's other things that are in there. It's about me and my relationship with the creator of the universe. You get as offended as you like, okay? But I want to be the best person that I can be, and it's helped me out. My health done got better. Now I still got to get other healthy parts of me better. The service, what can I say, man? I still have such a difficult time explaining this to you, but look, it's okay. What I had to do was free myself from the past brainwashing, because I was allowing myself to be stolen from. That's what all that disease was over here. That's what it was. I have to make another channel tell you about that. It was because of my self-hate. But because I took advantage of doing rideshare, I was able to honestly and honorably look at myself. Because I was punishing myself. But didn't see the real beauty of what I was bringing. While over here in this Uber X that everybody complained about, I had all them people coming in my car telling me things because I didn't have to say anything. My duty was there. I was going to serve them, give them the best service I could. I was going to show off the business principles that everybody had turned their back on me about. They said it was too far-fetched. They said it's safety. You too much into safety. It's too far-fetched. Health too far-fetched. Giving good service is too far-fetched. Having an education is too far-fetched. Putting it together, experimenting with it, see whether it works, put some action to it, Some of y'all know exactly what I'm talking about, all right? Okay, you're not far-fetched for trying to be the best you can be. You need to leave these other drivers, rideshare drivers, especially in Atlanta, leave them jokers alone, man, They want to drag you and keep you down till you be riding around on a donut with the right mirror hanging off or with some old duct tape on it. That's not you. That's not your style. See? Say, okay. Let me be cool. I'm getting a little excited here. Okay, we've been discussing some very, very deep things lately. The things that I have been discussing with you is just my experience, things that I have done. They may, you'll have to do them to see if it works for you. You'll have to do them to see if these things work for you. It does take work, You got to put effort, action into it because it just don't, I'm driving for Uber, just automatically it comes. You get to enjoy the pleasure of being the best you can be. No matter what other drivers tell you, Because see, there will come a time, especially you building your own business, you're doing it as if it's your own business, you purposely doing it to build yourself, okay, see, where it'll be okay, for me, it got to be okay to realize that, hey man, I'm one of these out of 100. Boy, you mean to tell me 96% of people can't do this? And I'm doing it for a year, but I'm a cripple, basically. I'm talk too bad on myself. But I wasn't in the best of health, okay? And indeed, of course, there's money involved. You get food, you get your blenders, you're getting the right kind of food. I had to experiment with that food thing to see what worked best for me. So I became addicted to it because that's what this society does to you and things. You get addicted on something, it hook you on something. I get hooked on Coca-Cola, get hooked on, some people get hooked on other things that ain't good. Maybe I got hooked on myself because they don't pay good. I was doing Uber X, I was doing Lyft, so I was doing it, I ain't getting paid. Okay, let me quit. Okay, look. So since I was dependent on it, I actually became dependent on doing the good service as well because I was getting tips. 12% of my income was in tips, See, but I noticed in the beginning, I said, man, this is like Pavlovian conditioning. I began to look at it. I said, oh man, if it's that, just twist that thing around in your head. Unbrainwash yourself. See? Because everybody else is brainwashed to the ping. They brainwashed to be on that time of day. Okay, maybe you understand, maybe you don't. That's okay. I'm saying, what do they call it? When you de-brainwash, what do they call it? They got an ugly name for it, but I just want to keep the analogy real simple. You properly clean your brain, okay, or whatever to say. You twist it the way you want to, I don't listen to nothing to talk about no killing nobody or whatever the case may be. I know that's all they do on the TV when I watch them. I said, damn, everything is killing and sex or whatever. See? But you can program your own self. That's a blessing of doing it and trying to be the best you can be because you're away from that. You're away from that pixelated bull crap unless you're doing YouTube or something like that, which I'm always doing something to kind of lift myself up and be uplifting. Okay, so I just changed the conditioning to when I heard the ping, I know what it meant to me, which it meant an opportunity because I started meeting some wonderful people. I don't like saying anything. I don't like talking to folk. I really don't, but I do it as a courtesy. See, but one of the reasons I wasn't liking talking to people because I was always told that whatever he say opposite. And I got to talking to people, I said, well, damn, what? So I had to unwash that out of my brain. I had to wash that out of my brain. See, so you find out wonderful things about yourself, and I'm telling you, don't be afraid. Because this is about you, and you have the most wonderful time of your life discovering. I'm having the most wonderful time in my life discovering myself. Okay? So all I did was did this in a way that worked for me. You do it in a way that works for you. Look at some YouTube channels. There's all kind of people doing all kind of very creative things that make this thing work for them. Now you can listen to the naysayers because that's 80% of them. 80% of them, hey, I ain't getting paid enough. 80% of them, they cheat me, which might be true. They see that part. There's another part that you can look at. The part where your life is actually improving. And I'm just having to come through rideshare and I'm a chauffeur. It might be that you're a builder. It might be that you do maintenance. It might be, and you see something greater in it. Okay. I thought this video would be easier for me to do, but it hasn't been. It's been a little bit difficult for me, and so I have another video that I'm going to do where we're going to look at some conditioning, but I just got very excited. But anyway, like and subscribe, and until the next video, drive safe and drive with confidence.